Oh, hello there, Dad. Welcome out to beautiful Antelope Island, where we have Molly's nipple in the background, and we have Daddy's trunk peak. I think that's what it's called, but we're out here at Antelope Island, and people give me weird looks from Idaho, Illinois, but that's irrelevant. I try to come out here to get away from people. Ironically, more people tend to find me out here. But today we're here to talk about Lomography Color 92 Sunkissed. Now this is a sister film to Lomography Color 92, and the only iteration that they seem to claim on their website is that it produces warmer tones overall, and that seems to be kind of a mood point, which I'll get to later on in this video. But first off, I took this film up into Ogden, Utah, and shot the film with Paul Bundy. He actually gave me this role. Shout out to Paul. He doesn't need my shout outs though. He's amazing. You should go follow him if this video gets any traction at all. If you are to shoot this film, I would definitely recommend shooting it at 200 ISO, just because the shadow retention is very poor. For example, look at this portrait I took of Paul. We were in a shaded kind of alleyway that had some natural light bouncing in. It wasn't golden hour, it wasn't blue hour. It was maybe 15 minutes before golden hour. But this film was scanned on a Frontier. So I just said hi to our neighbors. So yeah, it was scanned on a Frontier. That might be a part of the reason for the harsh shadow drop off. And yeah, that's all the notes I have for that. One of the other things that they talk about on this film, on Lomography's website, is that it has a fine grain structure. I find that to be true. Looking at some of these pictures I took of this motorcycle, you can clearly see a lot of detail in the reflections. The grain is very hidden in the image, so to speak. The other thing I noticed that has to do with kind of the colors that this film picks up on is that there's desaturated blues. So maybe in chemistry, Lomography just kind of said, well, people wanted better skin tones, so let's just slide the white balance over a little bit. And in turn, maybe they aren't able to capture the blues as well. Who knows? But that's just my observation. The sky was very blown out in these photos. Speaking of Lomography just chemically sliding the white balance slider up, maybe you can do that too if you wanted to just shoot color 92 and up it a little bit. But who cares? Edit it and post. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. It's an option. One last note that I have about this film is the potential that it has to be the same celluloid or film base as Orwo's Wolfen NC400 and 500. Wolfen NC400 exhibits a lot of the colder color palette that Lomo's Color 92 contains, and the NC500 is a warmer stock that exhibits a lot of the same characteristics that Lomo Color 92 Sunkissed contains. It's kind of a lot to keep track of. Just think of NC500 as the Sunkissed one. In watching Yvonne Hansen's video on NC400, she was talking about how Innovascoat is the same the same manufacturer that throws together these films, and there's a potential that Lomography and Orwo could be producing their film at the same plant. I'm not sure how much water this theory holds, because the quality control on the Orwo stuff is just a lot lower overall compared to Lomography stuff. So I thought about reaching out to Lomography to see what they had to say on the topic, but I didn't really deem it necessary because I just don't believe it myself. So anyways, that's all I have for the video. Bye. Like and subscribe.